Each one of us has this divine potential. Each one of us was born with a divine genius. This body of ours, our mind, these are all tools that we were born with into this physical body to actually be used to align ourselves to our highest potential. And what does highest potential means? It means that we are aligned with spirit, that we are aligned with love, that we are aligned with the divineness of who we are. So when we decide to incarnate, each one of us had a plan. Each one of us say, this is what we're going to do. This is how I'm going to live. And most of us are not living to the highest potential because we're allowing the ego to take over our lives. The ego, that is the shadow part of who we are. The ego is that part of us that doesn't want others to see our darkness, our anger, our frustration. It means edging God out. The first time I heard edging God out was with Deepak Chopra, and he has it in one of his recordings, in one of his songs. And edging God out, when we edge God out from our experiences, that we're not living the life we so desire. We're in a place of our shadow, our darkness. Most of us like to stay there. We like to be angry. We like drama. We crave drama. We love gossiping. We love calling our girlfriends, or even guys. Guys gossip a lot. Dudes are big time gossipers, calling and saying, hey, this and that, because we crave it. We want it. We want to be part of that. We're here to be in community. So when we're gossiping about others and seeing others' faults, then we feel greater of. And that's our ego. Our ego wants to feel greater of. And that's why it judges others. That's why it gossips about others. That's why it puts others down, because it wants to be glorified. It wants to feel like the ego is the best. Like, I am the best. I am this. I am better than you. And that's why I'm going to judge you and make assumptions about you, because you're nothing and I'm better than you. That is the ego. But we want to go beyond the ego, because if we want to experience a life that's full of love and joy and happiness, our ego is going to get in the way. Our ego will keep us in a place of fear. Fear of not wanting to pursue our dreams because we're not good enough. And that's the shadow of the ego. The ego has its own shadow, wants you to be the best, but won't allow you to be the best because you're not good enough. Align yourself with the divine power of God. Wake up each moment. Each one of us has an ego. We incarnated with our ego, but we can make the ego our friend. We can listen, we can see it. Okay, this is the ego speaking. This is my highest self speaking. Each one has a highest self. The highest self is that divine part of us that is connected to spirit, connecting to God. You know, when you see those little videos and you have a little angel and a little devil, and the angel's telling you this and the devil's telling you this. The ego is a Satan. The Kabbalists call Satan the opponent one. So that is the little devil. And then you have the little angel right next to you. That is your highest self. So listening to your highest self takes practice. Because when we are bombarded by the ego constantly telling us what to do, how to act, how to judge others, why we are not the best, but why we need to be the best, and why we want people to glorify us, our angelic self is going to allow us to connect with our highest aspect of who we are. It will see love in others. It will see the divineness in others, because we are all one. There's no hierarchy in the spirit world. There's no I am better than you. We are all created in the likeness and the image of God. So that means that each one of us, even the angels and the archangels, they're all part of us. We're one with them. It is the divine energy that's within us, that's working through us, that they are here to assist us, because it's that part of us that we hold, that same divine energy that the angels and archangels hold. So as we know that we are connected to each one of us, and there's no hierarchy, there's no one better than us, that Jesus was holding the same divine energy that we are holding, because we are all created in the likeness, in the image of our Creator. So in this place, we can truly be one with spirit. We can wake up each morning and say, I am grateful. And today I'm going to live my life to the fullest. I'm going to live it from spirit. Because each moment that you devote your mind to God, devote your mind to the highest aspect of yourself, which is love, then miracles will happen in your life consistently. And they won't be called miracles any longer. This will be normal for you. A door will open and a door will close, and you will see the miracle in everything that's happening. But this is a constant devotion that you have to do, because the ego is there and it will get in the way. So the more you practice consciousness, awareness, mindfulness, whatever you want to call it, it is all the same, coming from the same tree. Every single religion, every single philosophy, when it's coming from a place of love, it's the same, coming from the same root, which is the divine. We are all connected. We are all one. And the ego won't allow us to see that. So I want you to start acknowledging when the ego is getting in the way, when this little Satan, this little devil is right there telling you, hey, don't do this, or hey, judge that person, you're better than that person. Or you want to start acting and treating others like they're no one just because you need to feel better. Every single one of us is one with this divine energy. It is God that's here with us. So align yourself to that power. You are a genius. Your body's a genius. Your mind is a genius. Your spirit is a genius. You were born with the magnificent energy that God put in you. That is, you're a little piece of the divine. Just imagine you're walking down the street, and that is God that's walking. You are the God. You are the divineness. You are the incarnation of God on earth. Like the ocean, you take a little cup of the ocean and you take a little drop of the ocean. It's water. It's still the ocean. But then you put it back in the ocean, and it's still the ocean. It's still the divineness. Just like a flame is going, you share the flame with another candle, and you share a bunch of candles all together. It's still the same flame. It's just individualized as a one flame now. But if you put it back together, it is one. It is the one energy of God that is in our being, in our bodies. So start getting used to knowing that you are that. I am that. I am the incarnation of God. I am the essence of God. I am the light of God. I am the trees. I am the stars. I am that. I am. That is the trueness about your being. That is where you want to get to. Because when you are edging God out, you are not seeing the beauty in others. You're only seeing your own faults. You're only seeing your own shadow. And when you are aligned to your shadow, you are aligned to anger, to gossip, to frustration, irritation, shame, guilt. These are emotions that are powerful to move energy, but they're also emotions that can keep us in this space of now allowing us to see our highest potential, our highest light. So I invite you that today you start acknowledging and start seeing the divineness within your own being. I invite you to really align yourself to that divine power that is in every single part of your being, because you are divine. You are that. I love you. I'm Reverend Nan Shakti, and I'm a spiritual coach, a spiritual mentor. I am a bunch of other things. I love you. Take care.